There's been a breakthrough in the race to produce renewable clean energy and sustainable green products. In a world first, 5 palm oil companies are cooperating to produce ethanol and other leading-edge downstream products from biomass in an industry potentially worth more than $10 billion by 2020. High-tech companies all around the world have been struggling to get their hands on a consistent and reliable source of biomass, so much so that many projects have simply not been commercially viable. But ironically, palm oil companies generate tens of millions of tons of excess biomass each year. Malaysia's innovation agency has brought them together in a joint venture named Lahad Datu Biomass JV Cluster Berhad, launched at the PALMEX 2014 conference in Sandakan in Sabah on the east coast of Borneo. The initial joint venture partners are Teck1 Group, Waris Selesa, Borneo Pacific and Bell Group. It'll see each company contribute the organic waste from the cultivation and processing of palm oil. These include palm fronds, the trunks of old trees, the empty fruit bunches left over after the fruit has been extracted, as well as the mesocarp fibre and kernel shells of the fruit themselves. Even the palm oil mill effluent, or pome, is a waste material that can be recycled into new products.
And we have got industries coming in now, in particular the oil side, the palm oil, into refinery, we are now exporting biodiesel. We are seeing possibility of all the chemical plants coming in. Our focus now is to unlock not only the oil potential, but the biomass potential.
The immediate opportunities are in pellets, and this is where we're seeing some of the first downstream opportunities being realized here, where pellet plants are going to be set up. And the off-takers for these pellets are already there as well. The off-takers from Korea, from China, from Japan, huge demand for these pellets.
It doesn't look like much at the moment, but this machine is the start of a new industry. It takes biomass from all around this region and produces little pellets, which are used for fuel. And to produce these pellets, they gather biomass from all the palm plantations here in the region. Now, if the trial is successful, these pellets could then be mass-produced on a much larger scale. But pellets are really just one of many types of even more sophisticated value-added products that can be made from biomass. The JV cluster will see each player share in the profits from the value-added products that their biomass will produce. The Malaysian government's innovation agency hopes to generate an additional $10 billion in gross national income, 65,000 new jobs, and contribute to the country's effort to achieve developed nation status by 2020.
If all these opportunities together, we can say that we are looking at industry that can generate something 3 to 4 times of the value of the palm oil industry. Today, total export of palm oil in Sabah probably worth about 20 billion ringgit.
Biomass is considered second-generation feedstock, which does not come from food. This means food crops for human consumption are no longer needed to produce biofuels and biochemicals. Even after substantial volumes of biomass are returned to the plantations as fertilizer, they'll have enough left over to commit a percentage of their biomass to the JV cluster.
A lot of people couldn't bother about it, they treat it as a waste. It's an organic matter that is made by the palm tree, through photosynthesis. And that it converts the sun energy and store in organic matter. Okay? So in other words, it's a storage of energy.
Initially, it was very difficult to get the plantation owners to work together. However, the National Biomass Strategy has brought them together.
I cannot go running from mill to mill to mill signing deals. I need one-stop shopping. Okay, so there has to be one central organization for customers of the biomass. The greatest concentration of mills happens to be right where you are sitting now. Okay, this is in Lahad Datu. So this is the greatest concentration of mills, probably for all of Malaysia and possibly for Indonesia also.
This will allow for easy collection of biomass from mills and plantations. Ground zero for the processing of biomass is POIC, an industrial park just east of the town of Lahad Datu. It was established to provide space for these value-added industries to grow. It's seen 40 investors already set up factories and pilot plants. POIC has a deep-water port with a 20-metre natural draft that doesn't require dredging.
Everything you wanted in a port, God has given naturally in POIC. It's just, deep water, it's sheltered, it's pretty much an ideal port setup naturally.
Currently, the port is used to ship crude palm oil to customers, but in time it's hoped more investors at POIC will make use of the facilities to ship their high-value goods to all corners of the world. A high-speed unloading facility has been established to offload fertilizer imports for local plantations. A new container terminal is being built here to establish what some in the region are calling the Rotterdam of the East. And Malaysia's national oil company Petronas is building a new LNG terminal here. The confluence of deep port and busy shipping lanes nearby has prompted Benjamin Nair to explore an entirely new business venture.
There's a whole host of ships, bulk carriers, LNG, going past Lahad Datu, both north and south, North China, Japan, Taiwan, Korea, and of course Australia, Western Australia ports. So from there we've decided that we would like to service that market by setting up a bunker terminal at POIC Lahad Datu. In terms of the sizes of vessels, types of vessels, and the number of vessels, it's a big market there. In terms of the market that we want to capture, it ticks the boxes. Big vessels can come in, come out, and it's not an issue at POIC.
Piracy is a concern in other Southeast Asian waters, but not in Lahad Datu. After an incursion by Philippine militants in 2013, security has been beefed up with the addition of the 7th Battalion.
We managed to gain people confidence as far as the security concerned. 1 year after the intrusion, there are no more intrusion. This is more important. After the intrusion, of course, the government gave more emphasis to enhance the security measure at the area. We have also enhanced when it comes to patrolling actually, day and night. So we have enhanced patrolling through boat, through ship, and even using our airplane and helicopter also.
With the right infrastructure at POIC and the national biomass strategy to bring all the players together, Lahad Datu and Sabah promise to become the centre for these high-value industries.
This would then be the beginning, the first wave of a bio-based economy emerging from Asia. There's no bio-based economy coming out of Asia, nor for that matter in Europe or US. So this is a major, a new technology frontier for the world.
They process the palm oil and they end up with EFB. They got to throw it away and they have no place to throw. So I have this kind of strong feeling that, hey, this is a nuisance. How lucky that the scientists find out there's sugar inside it. Let's do something great.
Time will tell whether this dream will become a reality.